We are here at the Fair Meadow Community Center here in Munster, Indiana. It is Whiplash, and with me as always is my colleague, JJ. Tell the people what we're doing here tonight.
Well, honestly, I swear I feel like I just recovered from Whiplash from the last 2 months. I was just going to say, this is now your third show. We just did 2 shows in Illinois, and it's just the chaotic outcomes and twists and turns that have happened in the last 2 shows. I feel like I have already had my neck snapped from all the whiplash that I've already dealt with. So to actually name this show Whiplash was ridiculous.
Well, to have a show like Dead End, where there was everything but Dead End happening, more questions than answers at Dead End. Right now, where is James Storm? Where is the CTW
There may have been more
championship?
there may have been more questions than answers, but I'm telling you, the answers that we did get was the greatest answers I could have asked for. Steve Kenton got dragged into that cage, and he got his face kicked off by James Storm. Windy City AC made his return, and he personally counted the 1, 2, 3 that crowned James Storm our new CTW heavyweight champion. So believe me, whatever questions were left behind and were brought up, the end of the night, I was the happiest commentator in the world.
And of course, today is National Steve Kenton is Dead Day. But that's another story for another time. Great action tonight, and we are looking forward to it, and we're going to get things kicked off here with the pre-show shortly.
Oh, absolutely. We got a massive card on hand tonight. A lot of things that stem from months ago. We have a rematch with Kenny Courageous and Ace Bradley, which is actually the catalyst of the whole Steve Kenton issue. That's where he popped the big secret that he was controlling the plague in a manner of speaking, and that he was behind Ace Bradley getting the title, and he screwed Kenny Courageous out of his title shot, and they took out Windy City AC. That was the catalyst right there, and Kenny Courageous has been chomping at the bit for 3-4 months now to get his hands on Ace Bradley. Tonight he does.
And that's another thing that's important to remember. When last we left CTW Wrestling at Dead End, we had the plague virtually decimated by Steve Kenton himself. He
Absolutely.
sold out the plague. He sold out his boys.
Absolutely.
So is there a plague? Is there even a plague now? Do we even know?
Oh, believe me, it's going to take a little more than Steve Kenton trying to turn his back on them for them to split up. They're probably going to just put Steve Kenton on their little list of people to take out.
Another question I have for everybody here is, how is the tag team championship match going to get any more epic than what we saw last month between Flash and Dash and the Cartel?
Absolutely. They haven't actually been assigned a match tonight. They are scheduled to be here and make an appearance, but as far as I'm aware, they haven't really been booked on a match yet because we haven't determined a number 1 contender for them yet. So I can only imagine that they'll take on all challengers. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what they have to say when they make their appearance.
Smash and Flash, exciting as always.
That was a phenomenal match. That was beyond phenomenal. I mean, there was destruction. There was high flying. It was like cruiserweight meets extreme meets the Attitude Era. It was everything you could possibly want from a wrestling match.
So it was great. And each of the members of the Plague has a role in tonight's show. All of the Plague are in action tonight on this card. Plus, the Angel returns tonight here at CTW.
Yes, the Angel does make her return, and she is facing a debuting Moxie Molly. I've seen some footage on this young lady. She's a spitfire.
All I know is I was walking backstage earlier before the show, and we were walking down the same hallway. She almost knocked me over and into the bathroom.
Wow.
I swear to God, that's a true story.
And you're a big guy, so I mean, I'm not.
She is absolutely tough and scares me to tears. But that's, again, I don't want to talk about that. Scarred very hardly.
Well, we do have a interview set up in the back, I believe so with Kenny Courageous. So
Kenny Courageous, meet Rob Tatka.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't want to be Kenny Courageous right now.
Rob's not that bad.
Okay, we'll send it back to them.
Joining me at this time is one of the hottest superstars here in CTW, Kenny Courageous. Now, Kenny, you have to have revenge on your mind tonight as you get ready to take on Ace Bradley in one heck of a grudge match.
Talk about adversity. Let's talk about last month. Last month, I wrestled Machine in the Plague Zone, Brutus Owen Wesker, in a 3-way dance. And guess what? I walked out of the ring with my head held high, and both hands above my head because guess what? Kenny Courageous won. I walked out of the ring with my head held high and both hands above my head because guess what? Kenny Courageous won. Fast forward to tonight. Fallout Ace Bradley, I hear you're upset, and you should be. You're no longer the champion of Crash Tested. But guess what? You need to use that. You need to use your anger, Fallout Ace Bradley, because tonight you're wrestling me, and I want you at your best. I want you at your best, because when I pin you in the center of the ring, which I know I will, and all the Crash Tested fans know I will, there'll be no excuses. Ace Bradley, I'm coming for you. What are you going to do about it? I don't think very much.
Tell you, I don't want to be Fallout Ace Bradley tonight. Let's take it back to the ring.
Kenny Courageous has a bad attitude tonight when it comes to the Fallout Ace Bradley.
No, it's not a bad attitude. It's a justified attitude. He, like I said, 3-4 months ago, not only did Ace Bradley screw him out of his title shot, that's when Steve Kenton screwed him out of his title shot. So he's been waiting. He took Mist in the eyes 3 months ago at Collision Course that put him out of Ground Zero. So he's just been waiting. He's been chomping at the bit to get his hands on Ace Bradley. So I don't blame him one bit for the state of mind he's in.
So not only does Fallout Ace Bradley have issues right now amongst the Plague, but he's got to have to deal with the business end of one Kenny Courageous.
The Plague are making issues with everybody they come encounter with, whether it be Windy City AC. Now they've got an issue with Steve Kenton because of the words that he said at the end of the last show. He's got issues with Kenny Courageous that's been stemming for 4 months. He's got issues with the Caribbean Cartel. He blew a fireball in Chris Masakai's face to win the title back in March. They no matter where they go, locker room, backstage, it doesn't matter. They have issues with everybody because they think that they are the be-all, end-all of this company and having total power, and they have nobody to turn to. Eventually, they're going to get theirs.
They will get theirs, and we will bring it to you here when they do. Did you happen to see Jared Priest in the hallways before the show?
I did. He seems
even less right than normal.
Well, he kind of had an introspective kind of expression on his face. It caught me off guard. That's why I actually noticed it. Because last month when he faced Willie the Bomb, it was the spectacular match. I mean, technically perfect match. You know, two guys in there just beating the crap out of each other to see who's the best man. No dirty-handed tricks, no cheating, no outside interference. And Willie the Bomb, he reached out to Jared Priest. He tried to touch that competitive spirit that he knew from Jared Priest in the history.
Almost to save him, if you will.
It's a brotherhood. This whole industry is a brotherhood, and Willie the Bomb was hoping that he could touch that piece of brotherhood that he had with him. And unfortunately, by the end of the match, Jared Priest decided he didn't want to listen to him. But like I said, he had that look of introspection on his face when I was back there. So I think maybe what Willie the Bomb said might have got to him a little more than we thought.
I was just caught off guard because he said hi to me. He didn't growl. There's actually words enunciated from the priest.
Yeah, that would catch me off guard too.
Indeed.
All right.
We have a match coming up. The
Absolutely.
pre-show match. Let's get this thing kicked off.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for some wrestling tonight here, Munster? Come on!
You
Is that
can
all
do
you
better
got?
than that.
Get loud!
You want some wrestling?
All right, let's get started. Let us send it right now to the ring with our lovely ring announcer, Jamie, and she will get you set, and we'll silence our mouths here.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to Fair Meadow Community Church, and welcome to Whiplash. Are you guys ready for your pre-show match? I think you can do a little better than that. Come on, are you ready?
Come on!
Introducing first, hailing from Roswell, New Mexico, weighing 230 pounds, representing Dominion, he is Nathaniel Grimm.
JD, did they say Dominion?
Yep. We are. Oh my goodness.
They're back with masks yet again. I've been talking
They've
about these
decorated
people
them,
for the
too.
last month. What is up with these masks? They're looking at you.
No, I think that one was aimed at you, not me. Don't no. I want nothing to do with Lilith Ray.
There they are. It's the Dominion, as they're being known, as I've heard. You've got Renee Von Peebles, Nathaniel Grimm, Lilith Ray. And is that the Ripper, Victor Wade, also?
Absolutely.
This is a sinister bunch.
That is the quartet known as Dominion.
And they're all wearing sinister masks. They made their debut as a unit, I guess you could say,
Yes.
last month at Dead End. And now that's all you think about is what is up with these people? What is their agenda? What did they have? What are they trying to do? We know the Plague is out for world domination.
Well,
are they here to rival the Plague?
It's technically possible.
Another
but
unanswered question.
They haven't exactly been forthcoming about their agendas around here. But knowing the individual personalities prior to this, it's not going to be anything good. But I just wonder, there's got to be some reason, some connecting force that has brought them into this particular state of mind.
And there's Nathaniel Grimm, one of a very, very technically sound wrestler.
Absolutely,
in his
he's
own right.
a phenomenal talent.
He has got in-ring skills not to be believed, and now he's got a crew, which makes him very dangerous.
And introducing his opponent, hailing from Los Angeles, California, weighing 210 pounds, David Desire.
This is the ladies' choice.
Absolutely.
And all the women love David Desire. And the fans are getting into it now. David Desire is on the scene.
He didn't even wait for his ring entrance music to play.
And the women shiver in his presence. And there he is. All right.
All right. You burst out of there so fast.
You're too quick.
Absolutely. Hey, I'd be quick to get in there with Jamie Olsen in there too.
The women fans love David Desire.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like GQ's top 10 most wanted, I think. I think he's number 11. Look at him, a gentleman to the core, helping Jamie out of the ring. Chivalry isn't dead. It's in Munster and alive and well.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell that David Desire's mom raised him well.
I'll tell you what, David Desire is at a significant disadvantage tonight because it's one man versus four, as the Dominion don't look like they're going to be leaving ringside anytime soon.
Oh, and he just got slapped by Lilith Ray. This isn't going to be like last month, David. Last month you were in there in a hard-fought competitive match with a veteran like, the ring.
The white masks are going crazy in the ring, calling for the bell. And the bell has rung, and we are underway. David Desire versus Nathaniel Grimm, the Dominion, in attendance at ringside, and we are underway as they lock up center ring. And a hip toss by David Desire, and another one even more impressive as we are well underway here in Munster at Whiplash. David Desire, a half a Luthez press, and down goes Nathaniel Grimm. Missile drop kick from a standing position, and you need tremendous dexterity and athletic skill to pull off a maneuver such as that. And David Desire calling to the fans, trying to get them on their feet. We are live at the Fair Meadow Community Center here in Munster, Indiana. It is Whiplash, grass-tested wrestling. And the Dominion trying to make their presence known. That is Victor Wade, the Ripper, trying to make his presence felt in this match. Nathaniel Grimm finally back in ring. And the match continues. And a thumb to the eye. Where's the referee? Big suplex. Down goes David Desire. And a 1 and a 2 and only a 2 count. David Desire is down. Nathaniel Grimm physically imposing his will onto David Desire, using the ring as a weapon. You gotta call it, ref. Where's the 5 count? And a slap by Renee Von Peebles. Renee Von Peebles is an evil woman, no doubt about it. And another slap by Renee Von Peebles. The Dominion making their presence felt here at ringside as David Desire is in a bad way. Nathaniel Grimm with a headlock. Reversal and a big clothesline. Down goes David Desire. And the cover with a 1 and a 2 and only a 2 count as Desire kicks out at the last second. Well, this is just not fair. It's hard to be one man in a ring with 4 people. It's 4 against 1. The odds are stacked against Desire. Big elbow to the face. Nathaniel Grimm exerting much torque on the shoulder blade region of David Desire in a submission maneuver, stretching the back like it's not supposed to be stretched. And Desire is hurt. He's down in the ring. David Desire being pulled up slowly by Nathaniel Grimm. And he reverses the maneuver and a roll-up for a 1 and a 2 and a 2 count, almost a 3 count. Surprise, David Desire. And the match rages on. Springboard suplex, and back down goes Nathaniel Grimm. Desire back in charge. Calling to the fans, trying to rally support. Nathaniel Grimm is down, and he throws his head into the turnbuckle. And he rolls him up for a 1, a 2, and only a 2 count. This match is underway here. Nathaniel Grimm doing a bulldog, down he goes. The Dominion have the advantage over Desire as Grimm is in control of this match. He rolls him up again and rolls him over back into the Dominion corner. Trying to virtually choke the life out of David Desire. The referee has got to break this count. And the fans are chanting for Desire to make a comeback, and he reverses the maneuver. Beautiful reversal by David Desire. And it's a 3 count. The foot on the rope. Desire has to break the hold. Nathaniel Grimm, a big knee to the chest, and down goes Desire. Another impactful suplex as down goes Desire, and he is in pain. Nathaniel Grimm is imposing his will off the rope. Rolling thunder right there. Oh, a big drop. Big body drop down across the super. Oh, my goodness. And Desire's down too. That's got to be it. No, Desire pulls his way out. Nathaniel Grimm clearly has the upper hand right now. David Desire in a bad, bad way. A slap right across the face. Power slam by Desire. He's had just about enough of this. And a 2.5 count, almost a 3 count. What a way to start Whiplash, as this match is main event quality right from the get-go.
As I knew it would be. David Desire is a phenomenal talent, and Nathaniel Grimm is vicious.
2. Just a 2 count right there. Just a 2 count. Desire finds a way somehow to kick out. Nathaniel Grimm has had the upper hand since the beginning of the match. And that should be expected because he has help.
Oh, and a back kick. Oh, he gets shoved off.
Excellent counter by Nathaniel Grimm for the cover again. 1, a 2, and he kicks out.
David Desire's got a lot of heart in him. He's got a lot of resilience.
To fight 4 men, he's damn well going to have it.
Oh, absolutely. He's been in there with some of the big. He's been in there with some of the plague before.
Big
He's
miss.
got the resilience.
Down he
Very
goes.
nice.
And there they are. There they are. It's Heckle and Jekyll of the Dominion right there. Distracting the referee as usual. This has got to
And he
stop.
goes for a roll-up.
And Grimm with a roll-up.
He's got the roll-up. Referee sees. Oh, he goes in for it.
That can't be a 3 count.
That was a 3
That
count.
cannot be a 3 count. His foot was on the rope. Where's the bell? That is not right. That is a miscarriage of justice. How in the world did they find their way to victory in that match? And a shot, but that's not. Get her out of the ring. She's got no business in that ring. And the Dominion are having their way with David Desire right now. The Ripper from the top rope with a big elbow. Someone's got to clear the Dominion out of the ring. This is ridiculous. What are they going to do now? What is this about? David Desire needs some help. And they've got him mounted on the rope. Come on, this is ridiculous. This is about as classless an act as you're going to find. Who are these people? And another shot by the Ripper. Who are these people? What is this all about? That is absolutely unbelievable. This has got to be tossed out. This can't be a victory. David Desire was 4 against 1, and the Dominion had their way with him, and there's nothing he can do about it. And now he's left in the ring with a white mask as the Dominion have walked all over yet another combatant. There was no way David Desire could win that match. He was completely outnumbered. And the referee missed the call. Had his foot on the rope. David Desire did the best he could. He fought 4 men. 4 men he fought. Give it up for David Desire. The kid showed a lot of heart in that ring, fighting 4 people. David Desire is absolutely assaulted and taken over by the Dominion. What the heck is up with those white masks, people? Nobody wants to see that. Yeah. All right, that is the pre-show match. In just a few minutes, we are going to go live and we will officially kick off Whiplash. We thank you all for being in attendance. You've got a great show in store for you tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We are going to rock Munster to its very core. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. And when that happens, the bell time, and we're ready to go. It's all Whiplash all night.
You love sports, you have drive and determination, but you need skills to work in sports broadcasting. Hey, this is Tom Waddle, and I'm here to tell you how to get those skills at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Get hands-on training for a career in radio, TV, or digital media. Learn to be a host, producer, or shoot and edit video. With internships, day and night classes, affordable tuition, and job placement assistance, you could start a new career in less than a year at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports to put the ball in play. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
When you need a break from your busy schedule, kick back and listen to the fun sports and entertainment interviews from SportsTownChicago.com. The Big Interview is where you hear SportsTownChicago.com personalities pick the brains of the biggest names in sports, music, movies, and TV. To catch up on all the fun, go to the audio SportsTownChicago.com. and click on the audio tab. SportsTownChicago.com. We are in a league of our own. Yeah!
Hey Chicago, it's Rufio here. People always ask me how I got my start in radio, and I tell them I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. With the on-air and behind-the-scenes training I received, I was able to be placed in an internship at KISS FM, and now I'm on the air. So go to beonair.com/career for more information. Don't wait. Enroll now at beonair.com/career.
Hey friends, this is Tom Waddle. You may know me as good old number 87 or as the better half of the Waddle and Sylvie show. People often ask me, hey Tom, how could you be so slow and make it in football? Well, I ignore that question and then they ask, Tom, how can I be on radio and TV like you? I tell them it takes drive and determination, and you need to learn how it all works. At the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, you can do just that. ICB's enrolling students for day and evening classes right now. You can learn how to be a